Burning Man attendees are burning out. The music festival in Nevada's Black Rock Desert got messy over the weekend.
Out in the middle of nowhere, in the vast and empty Nevada desert, something truly magical happens every year. Burning Man is more than just an event. It's a pilgrimage, a celebration of human creativity, and a radical experiment in community. Tens of thousands of people from all walks of life gather in this desolate landscape, transforming it into a temporary city of art, music, and radical self-expression. For 1 week, the ordinary fades away, replaced by a world of boundless possibility. In this video, we're going to be showing you the magic of Burning Man and why it is so loved by many. The festival's origins. Burning Man is this epic week-long celebration in the desert that's all about community, art, self-expression, and self-reliance. Held every year in the western part of the United States, it's a massive gathering where people come together to create and share their unique visions. The grand finale of the event is pretty unforgettable. It features the burning of a giant wooden effigy known as the Man. This dramatic and symbolic blaze takes place on the second to last night, which is the Saturday evening just before Labor Day. Since 1991, the party's been hosted in Black Rock City, a temporary settlement in northwestern Nevada. This makeshift city springs up in the Black Rock Desert, about 100 miles north-northeast of Reno. According to Larry Harvey, one of the original founders, the event revolves around 10 core principles. These are radical inclusion, gifting, decommodification, radical self-reliance, radical self-expression, communal effort, civic responsibility, leaving no trace, participation, and immediacy. What makes Burning Man really stand out is that there are no big-name headliners or scheduled performances. Instead, the participants themselves dream up and build all the art, activities, and events. Imagine interactive sculptures, elaborate art cars, and stunning performances, all crafted by the attendees. Each year, the Burning Man Project picks a theme that inspires these creative contributions. Over the years, Burning Man has evolved from being a cool underground gathering for free spirits into a well-known spectacle that attracts social media influencers, celebrities, and tech elites from Silicon Valley. In 2019, the event saw around 78,850 participants. Burning Man is managed by the Burning Man Project, a nonprofit that took over from Black Rock City LLC in 2013. Black Rock City LLC, which was established in 1999, used to handle the event's logistics and is now a subsidiary of the nonprofit. The Burning Man Project also supports various regional events that follow its guiding principles, both in the U.S. and internationally. The whole thing has roots in a smaller, yet impactful event that started on June 22, 1986, on Baker Beach in San Francisco. It was initially organized by Larry Harvey and Jerry James, who created the very first Man. What began as a modest gathering has since grown into an enormous celebration of arts and culture. The first significant burning of the Man in Black Rock Desert happened during Zone Trip Number 4 in 1990. That event marked the beginning of what we now know as the iconic Burning Man Festival. Every year, Burning Man becomes a vibrant canvas for hundreds of artists, all braving the intense heat of the Nevada desert to create incredible installations. This festival has such a devoted crowd that attendees are known as burners. These folks travel from all corners of the globe to soak in the stunning art and connect with others who share their passions. When a community of like-minded individuals comes together, something truly magical happens. A unique alternate reality springs to life, accessible only to those who are part of the Burning Man experience. Today, we've gathered some of the most striking images that capture the essence of Burning Man, showcasing the inspiring art and the incredible spirit of this desert celebration. These visuals not only highlight the festival's creativity, but also offer a glimpse into the extraordinary world that burners get to experience. Radical inclusion. One of the reasons Burning Man has maintained its profound impact and allure over the decades is its steadfast adherence to its 10 core principles. These principles act as the festival's guiding ethos, almost like a set of commandments that shape the experience for everyone involved. They are not just abstract ideals, but the very essence of what makes Burning Man unique and transformative. Anyone who partakes in Burning Man does so with a deep-seated belief in these principles, and the festival thrives on the commitment of those who share these values. Those who don't align with these principles find that Burning Man simply isn't the right fit for them. The first principle, radical inclusion, is perhaps the most foundational. It embodies the spirit of openness and acceptance that defines the festival. At Burning Man, nobody is considered a stranger. The principle of radical inclusion means that everyone, regardless of their race, gender, age, or background, is welcomed and invited to be part of the community. It's a space where the doors are wide open, and the invitation is extended to all who wish to partake. This radical openness fosters a profound sense of belonging and camaraderie. The emphasis on radical inclusion is why Burning Man is a vibrant mosaic of diverse voices and communities. It's a place where marginalized groups can come together and participate in a celebration of creativity and self-expression without the constraints of societal fears or prejudices. Here, differences are set aside, and the focus shifts to the shared joy and unity of the festival experience. The festival becomes a canvas where the beauty of human diversity is celebrated and the sparks of connection and creativity ignite. Throughout the festival, the atmosphere is charged with a sense of collective joy and freedom. The principles of Burning Man create a space where people can transcend everyday divisions and immerse themselves in a community that celebrates each individual's uniqueness while finding common ground. The energy of radical inclusion ensures that everyone feels valued and part of something larger, and this shared experience fuels the magic that makes Burning Man such a remarkable and enduring event. But this isn't the only reason why the Burning Man is so interesting. The sparks fly. Remember those days in science class? They might not have been the most thrilling, but there were always those moments that stuck with us. One of those moments, for many of us, was when the teacher brought out a cool tool or experiment. A classic example is the Van de Graaff generator. You know, that big, shiny dome that made your hair stand on end? Despite the teacher's reassurances that it was perfectly safe, it was hard not to feel a little nervous around it. Now, imagine taking that Van de Graaff generator and blowing it up to 100 times its size. That's exactly what you'll find at Burning Man. This isn't just any generator, it's a colossal version that lights up the night sky with spectacular sparks and a mesmerizing purple hue. It's so massive that people from all corners of the festival can see it, creating a shared experience of awe and wonder. These grand installations are typically tucked away in museums or art galleries where only a select few can admire them. But at Burning Man, everyone has equal access. It's a place where art isn't just observed, it's experienced. Celebrities and everyday folks alike mingle and marvel at these incredible creations, breaking down barriers and fostering a sense of community. Picture this: you're having a conversation with someone, maybe a new friend or an old one, and right above you, this giant generator is lighting up the sky. The air is filled with excitement and the hum of creativity. It's moments like these that make Burning Man so unique and unforgettable. Another interesting picture from the Burning Man ceremony is dressing. Dress to impress. Burning Man is more than just an arts festival. It's a vibrant gathering where like-minded individuals come together to express themselves freely and creatively. It's no surprise that attendees feel liberated to dress however they want, embracing their unique styles and personalities. The festival is exceptionally versatile, attracting a diverse crowd with an equally diverse array of fashion choices. At Burning Man, fashion is an art form in itself. The outfits you see are often inspired by Hollywood movies, with Mad Max being a particularly popular influence. The post-apocalyptic, edgy aesthetic of Mad Max fits perfectly with the festival's desert setting, and you'll see many attendees donning leather, spikes, and goggles, channeling their inner road warriors. But the fashion at Burning Man isn't limited to just one style. The colors and designs are unbelievable and refreshing, as people wear their uniqueness with pride. From neon tutus to intricate body paint, the festival becomes a living, breathing canvas of creativity. It's a place where the ordinary rules of fashion don't apply, and self-expression is celebrated in all its forms. One of the most striking aspects of Burning Man is the sheer variety of colors on display. Attendees go all out, creating outfits that are as bold and vibrant as their personalities. The lady in this picture from Burning Man 2017, for example, looks stunning in her kaleidoscope of colors. Her outfit is a refreshing sight, a testament to the festival's spirit of freedom and creativity. The fashion at Burning Man is more than just clothing. It's a form of storytelling. Each outfit tells a story about the person wearing it, their inspirations, and their journey. It's a way for attendees to communicate without words, to share a piece of themselves with the world. Making a statement. One of the most liberating aspects of Burning Man is the freedom it provides for self-expression. Whether you're making a statement or just having fun, it's a delightful kind of confusion. How can you tell if someone is making a profound statement or simply sharing their art or invention? The truth is, you often can't, and that's part of the magic. Everyone arrives at the festival with their own mindset and perspectives, and everything they see is colored by their unique experiences. This means that interpretations can vary wildly from person to person, adding to the festival's rich tapestry of creativity. Burning Man is a place where the lines between art, statement, and invention blur. This freedom to express oneself in any way imaginable is what makes the festival so special. You might see someone wearing an elaborate costume and wonder if it's a commentary on society or just a fun outfit. The beauty lies in the ambiguity and the endless possibilities for interpretation. Burning Man is a celebration of individuality and creativity. It's a place where you can be whoever you want to be and express yourself in ways you might never have imagined. The festival's ethos encourages participants to push boundaries, challenge norms, and explore new ideas. Whether you're there to make a statement, share your art, or simply have fun, Burning Man welcomes you with open arms. This leads us to the next point: face painting. Painting on your individuality. Remember those childhood days at carnivals, eagerly waiting to get your face painted? It was always a bit disappointing when the artist couldn't quite capture your favorite superhero. But if your face painting dreams are still unfulfilled, Burning Man is the place to make them come true. At this incredible festival, artists from all over the world gather to paint attendees' faces, turning them into living canvases. At Burning Man, face painting is elevated to an art form. Whether you prefer a subtle touch or an elaborate design, there's something for everyone. Some people opt for a simple splash of color, while others go all out with intricate patterns and bold designs. The festival's atmosphere of creativity and self-expression means you can wear your face paint with pride. knowing it's a reflection of your unique style. One of the most exciting aspects of face painting at Burning Man is the diversity of the artists. These talented individuals come from all corners of the globe, bringing their unique styles and techniques. You might find yourself adorned with traditional tribal patterns, futuristic designs, or whimsical creations. The possibilities are endless, and each artist adds their own flair to the festival's vibrant tapestry. So, what are some practical tips for face painting? While getting your face painted is a fun and memorable experience, it's important to remember a few practical tips. The Nevada desert sun can be harsh, so make sure to apply plenty of sunscreen to protect your skin. This is especially important if you're planning to spend a lot of time outdoors. Additionally, staying hydrated and taking breaks in the shade can help you enjoy the festival to the fullest. Burning Man is all about self-expression and creativity. The festival's principles of radical self-expression and radical inclusion ensure that everyone feels welcome and free to be themselves. Face painting is just one of the many ways attendees can showcase their unique personalities and connect with others. Language of the festival. People bond in many ways, and communication is one of the most powerful tools for creating connections. As Burning Man has grown to incredible proportions, some might worry that the unique sense of belonging could start to fade. To ensure that everyone who attends still feels a strong sense of community, burners have developed their own unique language. This special lingo isn't so complex that it alienates newcomers, but it adds a nice nuance that helps people feel a deeper bond with one another. Burning Man's unique language is a blend of creativity, tradition, and practicality. It helps to create a shared experience and a sense of belonging among attendees. Here are some key terms and phrases that you'll hear on the playa. Playa. The land of Burning Man is called the playa, which means the beach in Spanish. This term perfectly captures the vast, open, and sandy expanse of the Black Rock Desert where the festival takes place. When you hear someone say, "See you on the playa," they're referring to the festival grounds. Burners. The people who attend Burning Man are affectionately known as burners. This term signifies their participation in the festival and their commitment to its principles and community. MOOP stands for Matter Out of Place. This term is used to describe any trash or debris that doesn't belong on the playa. Burners are dedicated to the principle of leaving no trace, so you'll often hear people talking about picking up moop to keep the playa clean. Mutant vehicles. These are not your average cars. Mutant vehicles are creatively transformed vehicles that roam the playa, often resembling fantastical creatures or futuristic machines. They're a key part of the festival's art and transportation. Theme camps. Theme camps are organized groups of burners who create interactive communal spaces on the playa. Each camp has its own unique theme and activities, contributing to the festival's diverse and immersive experience. The unique language of Burning Man helps to foster a sense of belonging and community. When you learn and use these terms, you become part of the shared culture and experience of the festival. It's a way to connect with others and feel like you're truly part of something special. Burning Man is all about embracing new experiences and connecting with others. Whether you're a first-time burner or a seasoned veteran, learning the festival's unique language can enhance your experience and help you feel more connected to the community. So, don't be afraid to dive in, learn the lingo, and immerse yourself in the magic of Burning Man. Kings and queens. One of the most prominent features of royalty used to be their abundance of jewelry. For kings and queens, jewelry wasn't just about looking glamorous, it was about displaying their wealth and power. These ornate accessories were symbols of their status and influence, often passed down through generations as treasured heirlooms. If you want to drench yourself in ornamental accessories, Burning Man provides the perfect materials. The jewelry at this festival is nothing short of stunning and helps complete the unique looks that attendees are known for. From intricate necklaces to elaborate headpieces, the creativity and craftsmanship on display are truly remarkable. Jewelry making isn't exclusive to the festival. It's a big part of the desert culture. At Burning Man, people freely trade jewels and ornaments for other things they like, with no concept of money. It's a barter system that goes on, fostering a sense of community and connection. This tradition of craftsmanship and trade adds a rich layer to the festival experience. The barter system at Burning Man is a fascinating aspect of the festival. Instead of using money, attendees exchange goods and services. This system encourages interaction and collaboration, as people trade everything from handmade jewelry to food and art. It's a refreshing break from the commercial world and a return to simpler, more meaningful exchanges. Iced coffee and everything else. It's pretty fascinating, but the only thing you can officially buy at Burning Man is ice and coffee. Imagine that, a massive festival with tens of thousands of people, and the only official transactions are for ice and coffee. It's a bit wild when you think about it, but there's a method to the madness. This unique approach helps maintain the festival's core principles and spirit. Burning Man is all about community and self-reliance. Instead of buying things, people bring their own food, drinks, and supplies. It's a place where sharing and bartering thrive. You might find someone offering you a homemade snack, or you could trade a piece of art for a cold drink. The possibilities are endless, and it's this exchange that fosters a sense of connection and camaraderie among attendees. The festival operates on a gift economy, which means that nothing is for sale, except for that ice and coffee. Instead, people give freely to one another without expecting anything in return. This creates a unique atmosphere where generosity and creativity flourish. You might stumble upon a camp offering free pancakes in the morning, or a group handing out handmade jewelry. Burning Man's emphasis on participation and inclusion means that everyone is encouraged to contribute in some way. Whether it's through art installations, performances, or simply helping out a fellow burner, there's a sense of collective effort that makes the experience truly special. It's not just about attending a festival, it's about being part of a temporary community that values self-expression and mutual support. So, while you won't find any vendors hawking their wares, you'll discover a vibrant and dynamic environment where the currency is kindness and creativity. It's a refreshing break from the commercial world and a reminder of the power of human connection. Trash. While the Burning Man community is known for its dedication to the event's principles, one particular rule has faced some challenges over the years. The principle of leave no trace is a core tenet of the festival, emphasizing that participants should remove all their waste and leave the desert as pristine as they found it. This is a vital part of maintaining the environment and ensuring the festival's sustainability. However, despite the festival's commitment to this principle, trash management has become a significant issue in recent years. While the sprawling playa, where the main festival takes place, is generally left clean, there have been growing concerns about the impact on nearby communities. Residents of Black Rock City, the small town adjacent to the festival grounds, have reported an increase in littering within their area. The festival's sheer scale means that thousands of people are coming in and out, and while many adhere to the leave no trace rule, some fail to follow through in their surroundings. This has led to complaints about plastic bottles, food wrappers, and other debris being left behind in the city. The Sierra Club, a prominent environmental organization, has been vocal about these issues. they've criticized the festival for contributing to the pollution of Black Rock City, with over 100,000 plastic bottles during the event. This criticism highlights a disconnect between the festival's ideals and the reality of its environmental impact. The situation is indeed disheartening because it contrasts sharply with the festival's ethos. Burning Man encourages radical self-reliance and communal effort, both of which should ideally extend to taking care of the environment. In response to these issues, organizers have been working to improve waste management practices and increase awareness among participants about the importance of environmental stewardship. Initiatives like increased recycling stations and educational campaigns are part of ongoing efforts to address the problem and align actions with the festival's core principles. Ultimately, while the festival creates an incredible experience and fosters a sense of community, it's crucial for all involved to remember that leaving a positive impact on the environment is just as important as the creative and social aspects of the event. Communal Spirit. Nothing captures the essence of Burning Man quite like its incredible communal spirit. Imagine a place where people from all walks of life, different backgrounds, lifestyles, and cultures come together and form a tight-knit community. Once you step into the festival, it's as if everyone sheds their previous identities and becomes part of something bigger, something that feels like a true family. At Burning Man, no one is ever truly alone. Whether you're in need of a sip of water, a comforting hug, or some delicious food, there's always someone nearby ready to lend a hand. This spirit of mutual support and generosity is at the heart of what makes the festival so special. People return year after year, not just for the art or the excitement, but for the warmth and care they experience within this unique community. Whether you come solo or with friends, you're guaranteed to feel embraced and valued. One of the festival's guiding principles is that everyone is a participant. There's no room for passive spectators here. Everyone is encouraged to dive in and contribute in their own way. While it's true that not everyone can create elaborate art installations or masterpieces, Burning Man is about more than just art. It's a vibrant tapestry of activities and events, from impromptu performances to collaborative projects. Each person's involvement adds to the rich tapestry of the festival, making it an even more dynamic and engaging experience. The festival's founder believed that true engagement is essential to fully experiencing Burning Man. If you're just observing from the sidelines, you're missing out on what makes the event so exhilarating and meaningful. That's why you'll find nearly everyone at the playa participating actively in the festivities. Whether it's joining a spontaneous dance party, contributing to a community art project, or simply helping a neighbor, every action helps weave the communal fabric that makes Burning Man unforgettable. This inclusive, participatory spirit is what transforms the festival from a mere gathering into a powerful and transformative experience. It's the people, the shared experiences, and the sense of togetherness that turn Burning Man into a vibrant celebration of human connection and creativity. The Temple. Every year, Burning Man becomes a place of profound reflection and mourning for many attendees. It's not only accepted, but actively encouraged for people to come and pay tribute to their lost loved ones. Throughout the festival, a temporary temple is constructed as a sacred space for grief and remembrance. This temple serves as a canvas for personal expressions of loss and love. Attendees, known as burners, are invited to leave letters, mementos, or other tokens in the temple to honor those who have passed away. This act of sharing and memorializing is a deeply meaningful tradition that connects individuals through their shared experiences of loss. As the festival draws to a close, the temple is ceremoniously burned down in a powerful and cathartic ritual. Some burners even bring the ashes of their loved ones to scatter as the temple is set ablaze, adding a deeply personal element to the event. The temple's origins trace back to the year 2000, when artist David Best, who was mourning the death of a close friend, first built it. Initially, it was a modest structure, but as the years went by, it grew larger and more elaborate, eventually becoming one of the festival's central features. The evolution of the temple reflects the growing importance of this ritual within the Burning Man community. Beyond its role as a site for mourning, the temple also serves as a space for meditation, self-reflection, and reunion. Attendees often use it to contemplate their own lives, reconnect with loved ones, or find solace in a moment of quiet contemplation. The tradition of burning the temple provides a sense of empowerment and spiritual cleansing, allowing individuals to release their grief and move forward with renewed clarity. To those unfamiliar with Burning Man, the ritual of burning the temple might seem unusual or even unsettling. However, for burners, it is a deeply connecting and transformative experience. The communal act of honoring and letting go binds participants together in a shared journey of healing and remembrance, making it an integral and cherished part of the festival's spirit. This year, though, things will be a little different. Following a challenging experience at the 2023 festival, Burning Man project organizers are taking an unprecedented step this year by selling tickets less than 3 weeks before the event kicks off. Unlike in previous years, where ticket sales would have been closed by now, would-be burners have the opportunity to purchase tickets on demand through the newly introduced OMG ticket sale. This option is available even for those who didn't pre-register. The event, set to begin on August 25th, will offer tickets starting at $575 before taxes and fees. The decision to offer tickets at such a late date comes after the festival faced significant difficulties in the previous year. Unseasonable rains led to severe flooding and hazardous conditions on the playa, forcing organizers to shut down access to and from the Black Rock Desert. Attendees experienced a series of challenges, including water shortages, impassable roads, and unsanitary conditions with uncleaned toilets throughout the week. These issues made the festival particularly tough for everyone involved. The unexpected weather disrupted carefully laid plans and strained resources, leaving many participants struggling to adapt to the harsh environment. This left a lasting impression on the organizers and attendees, prompting them to rethink their approach. It's possible that the setbacks from last year contributed to a slowdown in ticket sales for this year's event. In response, organizers are thinking outside the box to fill the festival and ensure a vibrant gathering. The OMG ticket sale is being promoted as a way to encourage immediacy and make it easy for more people to participate in Burning Man's signature annual event. By providing this last-minute opportunity, the organizers hope to entice those who may have hesitated due to last year's difficulties. This approach aims to attract a larger crowd and foster the festival's inclusive and dynamic spirit, despite the challenges faced in the previous year. While some longtime attendees view the OMG ticket sale as a bold adaptation, others see it as a necessary shift in order to maintain the vibrancy of the event. Burning Man has always been about experimentation and responding to challenges with creativity and resilience, and this late ticket release reflects that ethos. It's also a reminder that the spirit of the festival, community, self-expression, and transformation, continues to evolve. Some burners have even welcomed the spontaneity this new ticket option offers, believing it captures the original renegade energy of Burning Man's early days. As the festival approaches, there's cautious optimism that 2024 will bring better weather, smoother logistics, and a reaffirmation of what makes the event so meaningful. Whether it's longtime veterans or first-time participants answering the call, Each person who joins contributes to the ever-changing story of Burning Man. Despite last year's hardships, the flame of the playa still burns bright. What do you think about all this? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to support the channel. Before you leave, check out the next video that pops up on your screen.